Here's your daily BM.
Who are these guys? It doesn't matter.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
I want to play a game.
All right.
And here we go.
All right, everybody, welcome to the very first episode of the Daily BM. I am your host, Brad, and with my co-host, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
And sometimes Eric. What's going on?
Sometimes Eric.
Yeah, sometimes. He's like, super reliable.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yes. So we're kicking off our first episode today, and we're ready to get this going. So anybody have anything interesting happen to them at all this week?
Absolutely nothing.
What about you, Eric?
That's the end of the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next episode. No, really.
No, nothing at all.
Nothing? Jesus, man. Nobody has a life, huh?
Nope.
Oh, I see.
I let my life go a long time ago.
Really?
What was his name?
Charlie.
Like Angel?
Batista.
What did you just say?
Sheen.
I said Batista.
No, you were with Charlie Sheen, man. You got some bigger troubles more than likely.
Winning.
Just saying,
Yeah.
Hey, man, is anybody watching anything interesting, like any interesting shows?
Hell yes.
What are you watching?
Brand new show on FX that's streaming on Hulu. It's called The Bear.
What the fuck is that about?
It's about
a bear?
No, it's about a guy who is the best chef in the world and comes back to run his brother's restaurant that he left him, and it's like a shithole.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
But it has a great cast. Molly Ringwald's even in it.
Dude, I don't know about y'all. Did y'all really think she was hot?
No.
Back in
Never.
the day?
Never.
No, dude,
Not once.
Sorry, man. She never did anything for me. As a matter of fact, I was like wondering how the hell she even got an acting part. I mean, I know that I'm not the best looking thing either, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
You're not that bad looking.
Yeah, give
You
yourself
had me at hello, Mike. You had me at hello.
Give yourself some credit, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel this.
you're
so
not
much
that
love in
great
here,
looking
man.
either, but you're not that
Oh,
bad
okay.
looking.
I was about to say because
So the name of the
I'm not-
movie, or the name of the show is called The Bear, and it's about a guy
about
that
a-
runs a restaurant for his brother, and it's sleazy.
It's sleazy, and he's trying to turn everything around. It's got the kid from Shameless. He was the oldest brother named Lip.
Oh yes, Lip. Mm.
Okay, he's the star of the show.
Oh wow. Okay. Did Shameless end? Is it still?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the last season of Shameless. I need to go back and watch it.
Wait, what?
Shameless.
No,
I didn't go back and
definitely-
watch the last episode.
I've never seen it. I don't even know what
What?
it's about. Yeah,
Dysfunctional family on the Lower East Side.
I
of
live that in real
Chicago.
life. What the fuck do I need to watch it on TV
It
too?
is great. It's
It's amazing.
the first couple seasons are really really good. I feel like it loses itself a little bit in the last season, but it's got William H. Macy as Frank Gallagher. He's the main character, and he's so despicable, but you still care about him for some reason. Like you shouldn't, because he's so freaking despicable. And then they've got my favorite character though is Kevin Ball, played by Steve Halley.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's been in a bunch of things, and
Yeah.
God,
I'm
I feel like such a
surprised.
loser. I don't know any of this shit.
He's my absolute
I mean,
favorite
seriously.
character in the whole thing.
I mean, I really don't have any clue.
Seriously.
None.
Oh, you need to binge watch
You
it.
should definitely check it
Yeah, no
out.
shit.
Right now,
What about you, Mike?
What?
What are you watching?
Right now, I'm watching Billions. That's probably my go-to big thinker show. I really like it. It's on Showtime.
What's it about?
Billionaires.
That's it?
Yeah,
Billions.
It starts off with one main character called his name's Axel, and he's a billionaire, and he runs a hedge fund, and it's got Paul Giamatti in it, and then he plays Chuck Rhodes, the Attorney General, and basically the Attorney General's going after this hedge fund manager because he's trying to get them for insider trading. And it just goes back and forth, and it's just like all these inner workings of how they make these deals and backdoor deals, and how these billionaires play on a totally different level from normal people. So it's really, really fascinating. Great writing. I got hooked on the first episode. and it's in season 4 now. Or no, I'm sorry, season 6. So it's really, really interesting.
I've been watching The Boys. I just wrapped that one up. You guys know what that is?
Yeah, I watched the first episode. Wasn't impressed.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Of the new season, or you seen them all? Or
No, just the very first.
No.
season.
You got to give it some time. You got to build the characters. I'm just telling you. But
I can see it, but at the same time, no thanks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what didn't do it for you? Just
the fact that it's fake superheroes as opposed to the Marvel universe or DC universe.
well, you're one of those guys.
I am one of those guys.
It wasn't Marvel. Now you sound like
Well,
a
it's
lady.
not okay. So
That's
it's
what
not
she said.
fake
It's
because
not
it's
a
totally
Disney.
different than Marvel and DC. Like
Yeah.
completely different.
I get it, but it's just not my cup of tea. I want to see the real superheroes if I'm going to watch something. Like, that's just my opinion. You guys may obviously defer from my opinion. And
Well,
that's
and just
cool,
like that,
everything
the
else.
show
Yeah,
is
just so you
now
know, this isn't a
Brad and
democracy.
Garrett. This is Brad and Mike's show.
Yeah, this is not a democracy on this show.
Sometime Eric has
This is-
gone to never Eric.
And just like that, it was his last episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
What a bunch of
All
dicks.
joking aside, I think you're missing out on it. I think you should give it a chance.
Yeah, you got to give it at least. It starts really getting good about the third episode, I believe. If I remember.
What's fascinating about it is it's probably what superheroes would actually be like if people had superpowers.
Oh, dude, I'd be a total dick.
Because they have
I really
because
would.
if you think about it, they have all of their flaws as a human being,
Okay.
but they now have these powers that make them better than everybody else. So Homelander
you
is
said it right there.
basically Superman, but he's got like daddy issues.
Baby
So-
mama issues.
No, not baby mama issues. He got
Not baby mama, daddy
He's got
issues.
daddy issues because he doesn't have a dad, and he's trying to constantly win approval and favor from everybody. Like he's just very, very insecure. But you put somebody that has like, the ability of flight, invincibility, and laser eyes with a low self-esteem. That's not a good mix. So he does some really messed up stuff.
So I'm gonna go around the horn here on this one. So Eric, I'm gonna start with you. If you had a superpower, first of all, what would it be?
Flying.
So you'd want to fly.
Yep.
Okay, so we could shoot him down, so that's easy. So you'd fly. Would you be evil or would you be good?
I'd be a good guy.
God, Mike.
Immortal and evil.
Oh shit! How am I gonna top that?
Yeah.
He said immortal. That means he can never be killed either.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And evil.
See, he's like the guy that like would be a mastermind. Like you know how you have Lex Luthor, the Hall of or the Legion of Doom.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's the main guy. That would be Mike. Mike would be like, we have to kill them all.
So
and all that
why
kind
I
of shit.
picked I picked immortal.
'Cause nobody can.
Or
kill you.
actually, you know what? Let's go around. Then we can ask why we picked each one. So Brad, what would you do?
I would have invisibility.
I knew it. Freaking perv.
I would have invisibility. I didn't say for what reason yet, but I would have invisibility. That would be my
Now,
power.
would it be invisibility where you have to be naked in order to be invisible? Or
No,
like
well, hold on. So you asked me, I gave you that. So I'd also be a bad guy. So you can put two and two together and figure out where the hell I'm going with this shit.
okay. So, but
Okay,
is it anything that you touch becomes invisible, or are
No,
you just
me.
invisible?
Just me.
Oh, that's
so if I'm wearing
shitty.
shorts, you see shorts walking around.
That's a shitty superpower.
Why?
What could you
just
do
said-
with it?
Dude,
you,
I can walk into a bank, steal shit.
you can't
go have
because
a
all they're
freaking
gonna do
awesome-
is see money walking through the air. It's not hard to shoot where you're walking.
No, because I would be a little clever and say, okay, I'm gonna
Stuff
do
it up
some
your
kind of
ass.
See, there you go. I'd
Sneak-
stuff freaking.
sneak
Dude,
it-
I wonder how many $100 bills I can fit in my colon. I mean, because I'd be a rich motherfucker. by the
Sneak
time
out
it's all
one
over.
quarter at a time. I mean, like
I'd be
that's
like-
the shittiest superpower ever.
So I want to take this deposit, or I want to take a withdrawal of nothing but quarter rolls, please.
That's gonna be that'd be the
What would you-
sneakiest.
Hey, you just
that'd
see
be
the quarter
worst.
roll like in.
What would your superhuman
and then-
name be? You'd be like called the stuffer.
And then you couldn't like
Right with it.
all the elements would suck ass. You
'Cause I
couldn't go
either
out in the
get
winter
stuff.
because you'd freeze to death in like 2 minutes. You had to walk out there butt ass naked.
I would live in a warmer climate. I'm not gonna lie.
Then
I
you
mean,
get-
I
then you
sure
get-
shit
then you
wouldn't
get
live up-
sunburned.
But it would be pretty freaking cool. I mean, if you think about it, it kind of reminds me of.
It wouldn't be.
what
It
was
would
that
not.
show?
It would not be cool at all.
Well, no, yes, it would. It would be so awesome, dude.
No,
I could tell you.
it didn't
many,
work.
many
It didn't work
reasons
for
why
Kevin
that'd be
Bacon. It won't work for you.
cool. Well, that's because Kevin Bacon kept stalking the same chick. over and over and over again, and she finally caught on to it.
You're talking about Hollow Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
Yeah,
he
good
was an
movie.
idiot. He was trying to get revenge and stalk the same chick. See, I would be bouncing house to house.
Oh yeah. Of
You know
course you would.
You know what I mean?
I bet you would.
I'd be like, yep, she's hot. I'm going in there. Clothes come flying off. All the little bands I had wrapped around me so people could see me. All of a sudden, they just drop to the ground. And I walk right on in. And I'd be all up in there. Booyah. Winning.
Okay, so
All right,
Brad's
Eric, you're up.
superpower sucks. Eric, talk about yours.
Oh, flying.
Yes.
I think flying like Superman would be badass. Just because of the fact that you can fly and you can fly at supersonic speeds and get away from everything and. Yeah.
So, well, hold on.
Wait, so
See,
no.
So,
So
no,
it's
each
only
superhero.
it's only one
you only get
superpower because you
Yeah.
don't. So if you're flying supersonic and you hit a bug, it's gonna go through your skull and kill you
Yep, instantly.
because
Yeah, now you
you're
gotta
not
rethink that shit,
immortal.
don't
You don't have all the other you don't have all the other powers of Superman. You just have the ability to fly around. So I mean, if you do a bad landing, you break a leg.
Oh man, that's
You fly too high, you freeze to death, and run out of
He goes,
oxygen.
oh, that's not fair. That's
Yeah.
why Mike chose immortal.
yeah, that's a good one. I would go with. All right, how about this as a secondary? I'd say I want
Nah,
the
there's no
power.
secondaries.
All right,
You're fucked. You're either flying or you're doing something else.
we're dying.
Yeah, you're flying or dying. Which one is it, man?
I'm flying.
All right, so you're gonna be dead and hit an airliner or some dumb shit. Yeah. So that would be it for Eric then.
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. So
like yours was much better.
at least I was doing perv crap. You know what I mean? You guys are all like, I want to be immortal and live forever.
You know
And you're like, I
why?
wanna fly and
You
get
know
hit by
why?
a
You know
damn
what?
car,
Okay,
you know what I
here's
mean?
why immortality is cool. Because on a long enough timeline, anything is possible.
Oh God, here we go. Tell us.
Write a
Tell
poem,
us.
why don't you?
So what would be the first thing you'd do?
If I was immortal, the first thing I would do,
Mhm.
I would put $1 in every business stock and just wait. And in
So
a
now
hun-
he's thinking about getting rich.
And
See, I
in-
was
in
thinking
a-
I'd just steal mine. You know,
in
what I mean?
100 years, I'd be
But you're
super
more like-
rich.
But you're more like a good guy because you're not doing anything to anybody. You
No.
said you'd be evil. So what evil thing would you do? Crickets.
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
See, if I was immortal, I'd go out and punch Mike Tyson right in the face. You know what I mean? I would do stupid shit like that, and then make money going viral for punching him. I'm immortal. I can't die.
Right.
So he'd
You'd have
punch
to
me.
you'd have to be kind of low key though. I mean, you could do anything you want. You could literally rob a bank and they could shoot you and it wouldn't kill you.
Right, and then when they bury you, you can just dig yourself out later, and then you have all that. What you would be out of money because they get it from you. So, yeah,
No.
that doesn't make sense either.
No, the bullets just bounce off of you because you're immortal. You can't die.
Oh, that's true. So you just keep walking. Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah. So you're kind of like kind of got like Superman quality then.
And you just live forever. You know?
Oh God, that's
That
You
would
could have a
suck.
different. You could have
I was
a.
gonna say, sounds fucking dreadful.
How's life taking forever?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I've met your
I don't know.
grandmothers.
I mean, but
all five
honestly,
of them.
think about it. Like, if you didn't have, if time wasn't short, you wouldn't be stressed about anything because it would just be
Time would be irrelevant.
time would be irrelevant. You know what I mean? So you could literally do and learn and be whatever you want to be anytime. You know, like, I guess I wouldn't be necessarily evil. I would just be malevolent. Like, I wouldn't be good or bad. I would just be doing my own thing, hooking up with
Sure
different
you
chicks
would.
every century.
every century has a new wife. You know what I mean? Shit like, he could be like, you were so much better than wife number 10.
Actually, no. And honestly, if you're immortal and didn't age, you'd have to move like every 5 to 10 years because people around you would catch on. So you'd have to bounce
Yeah,
around
you would.
all over the place, and you'd have to do kind of like what they did in Highlander, like make up a new name and then come back to the town like 40 years later as a great grandson of yourself.
That sounds like dating more than one girl. You know what I mean? Just a lot of work.
Still
For
better.
very
Still
little
better than
reward.
being naked and invisible and fucking stepping on a nail.
Can you imagine see like a blood trail going down? So would your blood be invisible?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, so really you wouldn't see it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but you would still see the money bags being.
You know what would be
carried around.
hysterical?
No, you would not because they'd be lodged in my ass.
You know, it'd be hysterical if you were injured and you were yelling for help and no one could find you to help you because you're invisible. Well,
I'm right in
would
front
you
of
be
you,
able?
asshole.
Okay, would you be able to turn it on and off, kind of like
Yeah,
the
kind of like
Fantastic
a chameleon.
Four, like
Yeah.
what was her name, Jessica Alba in the Fantastic
Yeah.
Four? You could just turn it on and off.
Oh, see, that would be even.
Now, could you make part
So
of yourself invisible? Like
Oh, dude.
not all of yourself invisible.
So just like your wiener turns invisible?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going?
Sure.
I can tell you that's where you're going. I can see
Or
the
you could
smile
be,
on your
or
face.
for Halloween, you could be like headless, like just your head invisible and you're walking
Are we
around.
talking? Oh.
Yeah.
Like-
So yeah, you just put on a jacket.
Yeah,
You're like
exactly.
got the poor man's costume. Hey man, what's up? You're holding a pumpkin head in your hand. Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that 100%. All right, so I really want to go to a different subject because it's something that really gets under my skin. But who here has major road rage? You don't? Do you get mad behind the wheel ever?
No.
Like you want to kill somebody?
No.
Wow.
I know. It's not much good
What is
content
wrong with
for
this
that.
guy, man?
All I'm telling you.
First he's like, it's not Marvel. Now he's like, I don't get mad behind the wheel of a car.
I do sometimes, depending on what my level of frustration is.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't stand it. I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like people on the road are getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's because where we are, the roads are getting busier and busier and busier.
Yeah, it's because you're getting older.
Well, then I should be the one that they're complaining about.
No, you're getting less. You have less patience.
The
Like
hell I do.
You're
No, I totally understand the road rage thing. I totally get it. Like I've been pissed off before in traffic jams and stuff when people will like just cut you off to get into your lane right in front of you. You have to lay on the horn. But then there's some people out there who will do that, lay on the horn, and then some guy gets out and it's just going, you're gone. That happens.
That's when you roundhouse his ass. No, I'm just kidding.
I almost nunchucked you. You didn't even know it.
Yeah, he didn't even know it, man. I took that gun right out of his hand, but I took 3 of the bullets right into the chest. But hey, Mike, you?
I don't know. I only get upset when somebody does something really stupid.
Well, I figured that you're not just gonna get mad at somebody that's like
No,
at a red
like
light, you know
when
what I
you're
mean?
driving, you get mad just because someone just
Yeah, they turn on a fucking blinker. How
They-
hard is it to
they-
put your
they-
hand down and make it click
they
right
they
or left?
encroach in your area and you just start yelling at them like, "Why are you an idiot?" Like I'm more like it's got to be pretty damn stupid. And then I'm still like, you know what? Everybody has a bad day. I'll tell you what people annoy me. It's like when it's funny because people are so accustomed to like people being assholes that when you actually slow down and try to do a nice thing, they don't know how to act. Like they panic, like you slow down to let them in because they have their blinker on, and then they panic and start slowing down because they're like, I don't know why he's slowing down. Let me slow down. I'm like, I'm slowing down so you can get in front. So now you're in this awkward situation where you're both going 20 miles an hour down the interstate and they're running out of road and you're side by side because they don't know how to speed up. And then they finally get it at the same time you say, to hell with it. And you both accelerate at the same time. And then it sucks.
especially merging on from an on ramp or something.
Yeah.
Man. That's the thing that frustrates me the most.
Oh, absolutely.
People don't know how to. It's like you have to give way to let somebody on, and then you slow down, and the dumbass slows down.
Yeah.
And then you're slowing down more, and then he slows down. I'm like, oh my god.
And then there's the
Would you just
18-wheeler
go?
behind you.
Yeah, and he's like all up in your grill,
It's not a very fun thing to hear on the roadways.
No, that's when you flick them off. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That always works well, just flicking people off.
Yeah, it works every time for me. Every time. But anyway, so, yeah, I just didn't know how you guys felt about road rage because, I mean, to me, it enrages me behind the wheel.
Yeah.
It's the only time I'm, like, really super mad is
There's-
when I'm driving. But,
there's
hey, I've been
some
doing
things.
better. I mean, we travel all across the state. I mean, you and I very rarely, maybe I might have one session to drive. True or untrue? Oh, now look, he's thinking like, no, there's more.
There's more.
See 'em?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
What do you mean? What do you mean bullshit?
I don't get like mad 2 or 3 or 4 times when we're driving.
Oh, my
Only
God.
once.
Yes, you do.
He's so full of shit.
Yes, you do. Like every time we drive,
Name 'em.
every time we drive.
How
it's
many
like
times did
3
I
or
get
4
mad
times.
yesterday
Like
when we were
6.
out going across? Name them. Name 2 incidents.
Okay, there was the lady, or I don't know if it was the lady, but there was the one where we were driving and then the car just cut off and you started cussing at them and then you sped up around
that's
them
one.
and then they cut off
That's
the person
one.
behind you.
That's one. Okay, I agree. That's one.
Okay,
Go.
and then there was the car that was driving really slow that you drove up on and had to race around and then you were like getting passed by another Lincoln and you were yelling at them because they weren't going fast enough. That was like
Okay,
10
yeah,
minutes
that's right.
later.
That's 2. That's 2. That's only 2.
And
that's
then,
doable.
then there was
Right.
the cars that were
But-
slowing down on the lane where it was going to the left and they were slowing down too fast and you wanted to go straight and they wouldn't get the hell out of the way quick enough.
That's right. I forgot about that shit. All right, so that's 3. You
So
said
you-
6.
So you yelled at them. And then there was the one when we were pulling out
And
of the dealership and
Oh, I remember. No, you don't even have to say it. I remember.
the
it.
lady merged over behind you, I
Yeah,
think.
she learned you're behind me, and got up all on my
and
girl,
got up
I
all
was
in your
like, what the hell
ass,
is
and
this
you
dumb
started
bitch
yelling
doing?
at her through the rearview mirror. And there was 2 others too. I mean, there was the one on the
That's 4.
roundabout where the guy didn't use the
All right,
blinker.
fuck it, I'm an asshole.
There was
All
the
right,
guy.
no.
There was the guy on the roundabout. There was the white, the white car that didn't use the blinker on the roundabout. And you were like, "Thanks for using your blinker,
No.
dickhead."
Yeah, I said, thanks for using your blinker, you dick.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
dick, yeah.
People in this country don't know how to fucking drive on a roundabout. You know?
Yeah,
It's like, I mean, they're getting more popular. You know, but just saying.
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, road rage. My number 1 enemy is the wheel of a car. Even passenger, I like sit there and do like the fake brake shit in my mind. Because
I was
an accelerator because I really just
you
want to
reach for the fake brake. You're like holding on.
I'll
to
be
the
honest with you,
shit
man.
handle.
If I had it my way, I would like Mad Max my whole entire car and just run people off the fucking road. I really would. I mean, because I'm just like, get the hell out of here. You know, just knock them out. That's just me.
Knock him out.
Just knock them out.
Yeah, I've always wanted to have like James Bond missiles or machine guns, just like shoot people
That'd be
out of the
cool
way.
shit.
I don't know if it'd be
Can you
cool
imagine?
because it'd be like
dude.
it'd be a wasteland because then other people would have it too. So I would probably be dead already too because I've cut people off left and
Yeah,
right.
as soon as you see them go,
You'd have to you'd have to
You know what I mean?
You'd have to preemptively
game-
strike.
The game Spy Hunter.
I was
for
just about to
Nintendo.
say that. I was about to go spy on her, man, back in the day.
Yeah,
You'd
drop
oil
the
slick their ass.
and then the smoke.
That was before my time.
What?
Was it really?
No,
you
I'm
don't,
just
you don't
kidding.
remember
I'm
the
kidding.
game?
I'm kidding.
I was about to go,
I was gonna
bitch, I ain't
say,
that
I'm
old.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I was like, come on. But
I'm
yeah,
40,
Spy
but
Hunter.
now I remember the game.
I'm 40. Look at me.
He's only 40.
Yeah. He just looks like he's 80.
Oh
I don't
Jesus!
look like I'm 80.
I thought he was older than you.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I thought he was at least 60, I thought. You know? That's because we only sometimes see him. So, you know, it's the way it is.
I wasn't going to ask him what shade of Just for Men he uses.
I don't dye my hair.
I was thinking about the beard, but whatever.
Yeah.
The wannabe beard. This took 2 weeks to grow.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I was like, man, he's Grizzly Adams. And
Do you
shit
see me?
coming over
Hey,
here
do you see
today.
me right now? This is like day 2.
No
Dude, you look
kidding.
like a chubby Gandalf.
I know. Thou shalt not pass.
I'm still waiting to go through puberty. Are you kidding me?
Oh, really? I'm sorry for your luck.
Wow.
Okay.
Going through puberty.
And I'm in the
huh?
and we're all in the room together. Nice.
Like you're going through puberty now or
Or
later?
Dicks.
it's the first time I've seen Eric like completely quiet, where he's not like talking.
Yeah, I'm like the blunt of the joke again.
So Eric, you used to be on a radio station.
I
you
did.
not? What's the name of that station?
1025 The Bone.
That's out of Tampa, right? Florida.
Yeah, Tampa, St. Pete.
Yeah, they got smart and let you go.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, that was
Yeah.
a great segment. Let's move on to our next segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you already like
Just
called
kidding.
me out for my 6 freaking road rage accident. You know?
Hey, you're the one who
Yeah,
you're the
yeah.
one who said it, not me.
Yeah, but I was only thinking I had like 1. And
I mean,
you
just-
was like, oh wait, I did have 5 or 6.
You have a
Calm down, High
lot. You
School
don't realize
Musical.
how angry you are. Anyways, so Eric is the most famous of us here.
Yeah, because he's been on radio. So
I wouldn't say that I'm more famous than you two. Yes, I would.
I was gonna say if you didn't say it, then like you should.
I'm stuck here with a couple of losers, baby.
I know this is all you. This is all you have left.
this is all you got left. He had to come onto our show, you know, in order to make it to the big leagues. He's on Now Podcasting.
Yeah, I actually think that we will make it.
Yeah, I know.
I love the show. I love the dynamic of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Where can people find the show at, Brad?
You basically just go to thedailybm.com. That's thedailybm.com. Buy our merchandise so that way, you know, we can pay off Mike's credit card since he's the, you know, the banker of us. He supports us, takes care of us. He's like Big Daddy.
Yeah.
New equipment.
New equipment.
I went to Aaron's and rented all this stuff.
By the way, I charged like 3 items to the show.
Oh, you
on your
did?
Card. Yeah, you're welcome. Just ignore it.
I
on
will.
the credit card
I
side.
always do.
So back to the radio thing. So how long were you? How long did you work for 102.5 The Bone?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
I loved it.
Yeah, we're better. Just saying.
What did you love the most about it?
You get to work with like the top dogs in radio, no doubt.
Is that why it was called The Bone? Because I had a bunch of dogs working there.
No,
Yeah. Give me a little. Do you know the history lesson behind that? Why they gave that name, or it just rang?
it just rang.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like there's no
It
like.
went from the classic rock, and then back in 2013, 14ish, they did the live gig at Hard Rock for like the commencement of it coming together as all talk FM radio, which is unheard of.
Right. Yeah. No kidding. Because it was always like mixed with music and shit.
And they picked the best pieces. I mean, it all basically derived, in my opinion, from Bubba the Love
Sponge, right?
Okay.
The pig killer.
Oh yeah, what a scumbag, by the way.
Oh.
But, yeah, I'm sorry. He is.
Wow,
just
throwing
the thoughts of
trash
Eric
already.
are
I don't know
not-
if our small little podcast is able to throw that kind of heat yet.
Yes, that was only the opinion of Eric.
I just got a cease and
Yes.
desist letter.
That is
bet
not
you
the
did.
that is not the expressed views and opinions of the Daily BM.
I'm sorry. The
Anyway.
cuck just brought it on himself.
Oh Jesus! And he just keeps it going.
I
All
will.
right.
Mike Calta emerged as number one.
Right.
Drew Garabo came from Orlando.
Right.
He's number one. They got rid of Spice, unfortunately. I don't know why to this day, but whatever. So they grabbed a cat named Mo, put him in.
Hey Mo.
Soul Brother Kevin came in, and Roger and JP, they're syndicated out of New York, Long Island, and they came in and they just formed this perfect oiled machine that's kicking ass all over the board.
It's been around a long time. So Mike, what brought you into the arena before we take an exit here shortly?
Loneliness.
Loneliness brings him into the game. I have nothing to go with that one, man. But
Yeah.
I got
My dad
got
always said
started
I
in
had a face for radio, so I was like, yeah, let me try,
He absolutely does. We're gonna be going. Well, let me tell you a little bit about me. I basically had
that's
a
great.
podcast
Good
back
news.
Yep, there you go. So, no, back in 2009, I did a little show called the Barley and Hop Sports Connection. I was Barley on that show with Dirty Red, local favorite here by many people. But so I did that for about 2.5 years, and then got out of the podcasting, and then here we are. We're getting back into it again. So we hope that you guys all stick around a little bit longer. Plan on doing at least 1 podcast to 2 podcasts per week. Will be our schedule, with some bonus content available as well as we move forward. And
Yeah,
evolve
tell them a little bit about
over time.
what we'll be discussing and what we're all about. I don't think we covered that in the beginning.
Go for it.
Yeah, so basically, kind of going to be off the cuff, just talking about daily experiences we have in our lives, anything that's going on, anything that tickles our fancy. Kind of lighthearted, lots of fun, easy listening.
Before we jet up on out of here, Eric, last thoughts, man, for the day.
I'm going to say I'm thankful for you two for making me part of this Daily BM gimmick. Like, honestly, I think we have nothing but potential to go upwards. And follow me on Twitter at EricC1025.
Oh, that's it? I thought he said 1025 the way he said it. I thought it
Yeah.
was like waiting for .com or whatever. But no. Cool. Mikey? And the utter silence.
I heard that you're not supposed to say a lot, so I thought I'd add a bunch of uhs at the end. But anyways,
Nice.
yeah, I'm glad that we could be together this afternoon to go over this amazing podcast content for you, our listener.
Awesome.
We appreciate you.
Guys, just so you know, tune in every week. We'll have 1 to 2 episodes per week. You can find us at thedailybm.com. Again, that's www.thedailybm.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. And just go ahead and hit that little search button and find us, follow us, and tell us why you hate us, tell us why you like us. We're all cool with that. With that, I think we're going to jet out of here, guys. What do you think, man? Ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Ready to bust out? Mikey, you ready to get out?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the flip side, and we'll see you next week.